Hey, what's up puzzle lovers? My name is Michael and welcome back to the channel Bits and Pieces. Today is a new episode of the Loop and Lock puzzle series. Let's go! Hey everyone! Yes, today we are going to attempt to solve another wooden puzzle. This one is named the Six Pass and it looks very interesting and challenging, like some of the other ones that I tried to solve before. So, I bet you're curious about it. So let's just go and try to solve it. And here it is, the Six Pass Loop and Lock puzzle. It looks very nice, very neat, like all the other wooden puzzles that I solved before, and this one is no exception to it. It's well made, and that's also the main characteristic of these puzzles. Because they have to be well made, so you can make a shape like this feasible. This one is made with 2 for 6 pieces, that's why it's called the Six Pass. The aim, like all the other wooden puzzles and most of the puzzles, is to disassemble it and then reassemble it back to its original shape. Challenging, I think it will be. Now, like we've seen before, with this kind of puzzle, you have always one of them which will have a different shape. Maybe more of them will have different shapes, so each of them will have a specific position, so you can assemble everything back together. But one of them, with this kind of shape, one of them will be like a full piece of wood. Like if you remember, the Birth Circus was like this. One of them was a full piece of wood. So that's the first goal to this puzzle, is try to see if there is a piece like this. Now I think there is. So you can move it a bit, so you can see, for example, this one has a big cut, but you can fit these two pieces, and then this one doesn't seem to have this kind of cut, and then also these two, you can see there is cut inside to fit the other pieces, but they don't seem to be similar. I mean, this one has a cut to fit the two, but this one just have a cut like this, and have another cut but on the other side of it. So there will be different pieces in this puzzle, so we need to be careful when we disassemble it. It will be a bit messy if we just put all the pieces randomly, so let's just get into it and try to solve it. So the first piece that we will try to find out if it moves is just by moving it like this, so maybe it will be a bit hard because I believe this one doesn't have any cuts. So I think, yeah, this one can move, and again, this one is a full piece without any cuts. So we can remove it easily. So we have the first piece, and then, so these two seem to be similar. Now you can move easily this one, and the bottom one, I think also you can, yeah, remove it easily. So we will just go for it. This one was on the top, and then, okay, they are actually a bit different. That's interesting. And this one was at the bottom, so bottom, top, and then we had side to side, and the other side to side. So we need to be careful about each of them right now. But you can see that, yeah, there are different shapes, and that make it a very interesting piece of puzzle. None of these pieces are the same. Yeah, they are not at all. So that it's very interesting. You can see the complexity of how you make this kind of puzzle. You need to think about each piece as a purpose and as its own shape, so you can make a specific shape like this one for example. So now we succeeded to disassemble this puzzle. It's kind of easy usually to disassemble them, but the challenge is now how to put it back together. So we know that this piece, which is the masterpiece, the piece that lock and unlock the puzzle, so this one will be the last one to put inside the puzzle. Now, how do you manage to get the other? So we know that these two pieces are together like this because I removed them at the same time and also I put them together like this. So I remember that they are together. So this will be together, that we know. Now we know also that there is one getting inside, so it was this one. Now how do you fit it? So I believe you will fit it like this, because this one has a cut like this, so it will go against this wall. So you can fit it like this, and you don't really lose any space. And then it's where actually it might get confusing. So I think it was like this. So you will use this space to fit a piece, and then so this one goes back here. And now you add this one on the top and this one on the bottom. So why this one is going at the bottom and how? So I think it's quite obvious like this, because you have this weird shape here that can fit this shape as well. So this one should fit perfectly here. Now we might remove this one first, then so you can fit, and you can see that this kind of shape just match. And then you put back this one, so you give it like a tight fit, which is nice. And you can already see that it gives the perfect shape for this one to get in. Like there is nothing that will interfere with this one to get inside. So then the last one to put is this one, which was on the top. So now this one, so you need to keep this opening for this one to fit. And then this big cut here just is perfect to fit everything together. And so you can finish by putting your last piece just here. And the puzzle is solved and back at its original shape. It looks very nice and very well made. So yeah, if you want to have more challenge, just disassemble it quickly and then just mix the pieces around the table, so you will have more difficulties. But the shape of each piece really fit so well when you put it back together, so it will be kind of obvious how to put it back together. And if you don't put the correct shape, the correct piece somewhere, it will not be aligned as well, and you will see that it doesn't belong here. So you will try another piece, or maybe to put it in a different position, and you will find the solution very fast. So yeah, another loop and lock puzzle solved! Another puzzle solved! And this one was very nice. You can really see how careful the designer of this kind of wooden puzzle has to be precise and really be very careful of each piece that make this puzzle. This one is very well made. And you will enjoy it if you want to try to solve it. Especially if you want to challenge yourself, just blind yourself, mix up the pieces on your table and then try to solve it. You will see if you're not careful about each piece, then it will take more time for you to try to solve it. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscribe button. If you do so, it will really mean so much for me. Really, it will help me so much to understand if you enjoy these videos, this kind of series, and if you want to watch more of this kind of content. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you next week for a new video. Tschüss!